starting any lab, make sure you are wearing the proper lab attire, which includes goggles, a quarter-length or long-sleeve t-shirt, long jeans that reveal no skin, and tennis shoes. In this video, you will hear the words stock solution and dilution. Stock solution is a concentrated solution that will be diluted to a lower concentration in order to be used. Dilution is creating less concentrated solutions, usually with water from a stock solution.
A stock solution is the more concentrated solution that is used in a dilution experiment. Stock solutions are mainly used to save preparation time and to improve the accuracy of the experiment. A diluted solution is created by adding more solvent to the stock solution. Basically, by adding the solvent, one is reducing the original concentration of the solution. One can algebraically solve for the final concentration of the solution by implementing the chemical formula C1V1 is equal to C2V2. In this equation, C1 is the initial concentration of the solution, specifically the stock solution, and V1 is the initial volume of the solution used. V2 represents the final volume of the solution after the dilution takes place, and C2 of course represents the final concentration of the solution. Here I'm going to explain the process for the proper way to use a pipette in an experiment. First, begin by squeezing the bulb before placing it onto the pipette. Then slowly release the bulb in order to pull the liquid into the pipette. When all of the liquid is into the pipette, pull off the bulb. In order to keep all the liquid within the pipette, place your finger onto the pipette. Then bring the pipette to the level of your eye in order to read and record the most accurate volume of the liquid. Record the volume of the liquid by looking at the bottom of the meniscus, which is the bottom of the concave created by the liquid. After recording the volume, place the pipette into the beaker you want to fill with the solution. Then release your finger from the pipette to let the solution go into the beaker. Place your finger onto the pipette again if you want to stop the flow of the liquid into the beaker. When repeating this process for the experiment, make sure to have each lab person perform the experiment in the exact same process in order to get an accurate set of results for the experiment. Before diluting a solution, one must wash out the pipette in order to make sure that there is no remaining liquid in the pipette that could change the concentration of the liquid being transferred for that dilution experiment. The meniscus, which is named from the Greek word for crescent, is seen in a pipette by looking at the curve observed at the top of the liquid, specifically in its response to the container. Depending on the surface tension of the liquid and its adhesion to the wall of the container, a meniscus can be either concave or convex. In most cases, including this in particular experiment, the meniscus is concave due to the fact that the molecules of the liquid are attracted to those of the container. This can occur with liquids like water with a glass tube. An example of a convex meniscus is seen with mercury and its interaction with glass. Since mercury molecules have a stronger attraction to each other than to the container, its meniscus is convex instead of concave. After finishing the experiment, it is important to properly dispose of your chemicals and to clean up the lab worktop before leaving.